And then, how do you celebrate Christmas?
Oh. So we already started Christmas. Christmas starts around Thanksgiving. You know, you start decorating, the tree goes up and all that kind of stuff. And then, we have Christmas Eve, we do all the fishes, and Christmas Day we have big Christmas dinner. And then the big deal is that the tree stays up till Little Christmas, which is January 6th. And then by January 6th, and this is really terrible, but I am so tired of looking at Christmas decorations.
Okay. So
Well,
you,
I
you
know
know,
where I know where I'm going for Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I'm going to
gonna,
Colorado.
Yeah, you guys
I
are
was gonna
welcome,
say,
you know
you
that.
came to Colorado, I'm sure you'd be welcome, but I doubt you're gonna travel that far. Maybe Santa Claus will give you a ride.
No, the
Hey,
menorah.
so Mark, I actually have a question for you. Why is it that the candles, the menorah candles and the oil is you're supposed to have enough, either a big enough candle or enough oil to last until 1/2 hour after nightfall, or if you light the candles at sundown, that the candles stay lit for only half an hour?
It's just to conserve the oil.
Oh, okay.
I know they say that you can light candles starting with sundown and up until midnight. But once you hit midnight, it's considered the next day, so you have to light the candle
Right, you have,
again. Right, exactly.
yeah, it over.
Yeah,
But I didn't understand why it was only half an hour.
and I learned something new. Actually, today when I got the information off of the computer, what's the story of Hanukkah and everything? And I know that the way
Yeah.
candles light for the evening, that's how you eat Hanukkah. But let's say on the second, third, fourth day, whatever, let's say you put in three candles up, not counting the shamas, which is the lead candle. When you
So
light
yeah.
the candles, you start from the left and work your way
Yep.
over to the right because you're supposed to honor the day that it is and then remember the other 2 days that have passed already, whatever number it was.
Really?
I know in my house we've always been lining them upright, but we've always been lighting it from right to left as opposed to left to right. So it just goes to show that at the tender age of 66, even I could learn something. We lost them. Yeah. Hello? Hello? I don't know. We seem to be having problems, ladies and gentlemen. I I hope that Anne will call back, but I don't know. She's one of our more loyal listeners. She and her husband Charlie constantly add to our conversations and discussions. I can almost understand if she doesn't call back because this is already the third time that something like this is happening. In fact, I don't even know if you can hear me. I certainly hope you can. But if we are forced to uh, go off the air, I think that's going to be it for the show for tonight. But like I say, we are going to continue talking. If you have any questions, you can get through to us. I certainly hope that you hear us. But if you can get through to us, please call. It's 646 595 3275. We are discussing Hanukkah and the Festival of Lights. Um, we've discussed latkes. We've discussed some music. I know I remember some of the songs when I was a kid, and I will not sing them to you, and I won't even recite the words, but I'm just having problems getting through.
I just spoke to Ann, and she's gonna call back. She hung up by mistake this time. Had nothing to do with us. And I think she said she's going to try to call back. And let's make sure you're still on, right? Yep, you're on.
I hope so. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. We got, okay, we're going to try to get you in. All
Sorry
right,
again.
we got you this time. We're not letting you go.
Okay.
No, the truth is she was playing nursemaid to Charlotte because she has pneumonia. And that's understandable.
No. As Felix can tell you, he's a little grumpy.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, being sick can do that to somebody. I hope that you don't.
I know.
I hope that nothing spreads to you.
No, I already was lucky enough to get chickenpox. I don't need to go back around that road.
Yeah, how was your shingles?
That's fine. It's all better. It's a combination of both, and so they both kind of went away.
Good. Because I heard it's a pretty miserable thing.
It is, I think.
Yeah, I think I was lucky because I actually got hit with both. So I think I was lucky.
Any time you're run down, especially in the wintertime, it just ruins your outlook on many things. Okay. I remember when I was laid off teaching, and I was called back to work. I was called back to work in a school in Harlem, the beginning of December. And needless to say, any time in December, Christmas decorations are up. They're playing Christmas music on all the radio stations and networks. That was the one year, 1976, that I just could not get into the Christmas spirit. Even though I was called back to work, and it was a godsend, okay, and I didn't care where they sent me, so it didn't bother me that I was working in Harlem. I had worked in East New York and in Brownsville prior to that. But I couldn't get myself into the Christmas spirit and celebrating. And for me, that's terrible because Christmas is one thing I look forward to all year round. You know.
It's a real nice season, but as I said, there are plenty of people who are still in the United States starving, and one of the organizations that feeds the kids are trying to get together 90,000, 90,000 meals or 90 million meals, I think, together. That sounds like an awful lot of meals that they're trying to get together to feed hungry kids and stuff for the season. I guess they're talking
Yeah.
about 3 squares a day, but there are definitely a lot of kids that are
Well, when you think about it, I mean,
starving.
in a country like this, there really is no reason why children should go to bed hungry every night. And especially when you think of the food that many restaurants throw away, okay, food that's already been prepared that nobody has touched, and obviously right now I'm talking about fast food places where, they don't always make the burgers when you're waiting there. They have the burgers already made, okay. Technically, they're not allowed to give that out.
And it's because I think it's 7-Eleven that has set forth a standard where any bagels, muffins, anything that they have left over at the end of the day get donated, or at the end of the morning or something, they donate to local shelters and food places and stuff like that. And I think it's 7-Eleven that set forth that precedent, and I really think that all the fast food companies should move forward with it. I don't see why, if the food's not been served and it's still in its wrapper, I don't see why they can't give that out.
I agree with you. And what my friend used to do, he was in charge of the lunch program during the summers, in a couple of high schools or junior high school, and he did this for quite a few years. Technically, that food is supposed to be thrown out.
Right.
What he used to do was they would tell the neighborhood people that the garbage was thrown out in a black bag, a big black bag, a garbage bag. The food that was not touched was placed into a see. So then, at the end of the school day, when the school closed, those people who wanted to partake in the lunches that were not eaten would take those bags and distribute it. And I know when I worked for the day camp and when we would go on trips, you know, it would be the usual peanut butter and jelly sandwich or tuna sandwich with a fruit and a drink and a cookie.
Right.
Anything that was left over or anything that the kids didn't touch, you know, I would find somebody who was, sitting on the street or on the corner, and I would, explain, look, I don't want you to feel badly or anything, but these are all lunches that the kids don't want. I'm sure you could find a better use for them. And they were very appreciative, because the bottom line is, I mean, at least in America, many people have so much and many people have nothing.
Right.
Like Felix said, it's just not right. Especially for
It's
no child should go to sleep hungry.
it's interesting because we live in a country that we are considered to be one of the wealthiest, and yet not only do we have children starving and people starving, but there's over 100,000 children. I think the number is higher than that are in orphanage, houses here in the United States. They're not even in foster care. I mean, these kids are living in group homes and orphanages because I don't understand it. And and then when you see, like in Florida, where they were arresting those people who were feeding the homeless, it just boggles my mind. It boggles my mind.
I know. You wonder where they place their priorities.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I don't blame the police officers because they were just doing what they were told to do. I blame the administration. It's just, I just don't get it.
Laws have to be changed. They really do.
Yeah. No.
Or, sometimes you have to close your eyes.
But then again, Felix grew up in one of those group homes and he turned out okay.
But the street had a house.
But you didn't live in it.
No, I lived in the basement. A little hole.
I thought you lived in the doghouse in the back.
No, that was for my brother. He was always in the doghouse.
Fair enough. But
I just, and then what really irks me is, and I don't, I don't condemn these people, but when, they go to other countries to adopt children, and it's like, hey, what about the children that are here?
Well, they don't want to adopt a baby, they don't want to adopt a baby that's, at 2 years, a boy or girl that's 5 years old, 6 years old, and it's a shame, it really is.
Yeah, it is. It's pathetic.
Felix had a problem at first. You realize at first. Felix got married. How long are you married now?
38. 38. The same age as Zane. 38 years.
38 years. Okay. So you were 25?
Yeah.
Felix was 25 when he got married. At 24, his wife adopted him. Adopted, there's no blood there or anything, but I think they changed the law just for Felix.
Well, if they could change the law for Felix for that, they could change the law for everything else.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a deal. I'm going to put on a song that's only a minute and 22 seconds. It's not long. But tell me what you think of it. It's really cute. All right?
Okay.
Very short. If it starts ever.